Okay, we will be getting started in a couple of minutes. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Hope everyone is doing well this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. We are still waiting for people to log in. I see some people connecting still, so we'll start in a couple of minutes. We'll be uploading the presentation shortly.
Connexion Jamali. Yes, Kiko. Payment. You sub someone.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to UBIS and welcome to a Masters of Information Technology experience. It is a pleasure to speak with you today and provide you with the necessary information about our program. on behalf of UBIS Board of Directors, staff, administration. Again, it is a pleasure, and we hope to embark in this journey, educational journey with you. My name is Rafael Salazar. I am the Chief Admissions Officer here at the university. And again, thank you for taking the time during your busy day, afternoon, or evening, as we're a global university from students with all over the world to be with us today. And I hope we can get all your questions answered, and hope you choose UBIS, and again, we can embark in this journey with you and see you at graduation. I guess the best way to start is by sharing the school's mission statement and by sharing more information about what UBIS is all about. Today, you also will get the opportunity to, I think somebody's drawing in there, to get to know, meet the team, get to know some of our people, members of our staff, and most importantly, get all your questions answered. So when it comes to our mission statement, UBIS is a private global management institution that is dedicated to providing high quality education with an emphasis on addressing the intersection of business, international relations, and the cross-cultural issues that stem from globalization. All right, we do have 3 different locations that are very important for us. So let's have our team members talk a little bit about each location. So why don't we start about our global campus, and also we have a little bit of a testimonial from Bo Rivera. So Bo, it's all on you.
Sure, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Bo Rivera. I'm a student here for the Master's Program of Information Technology. Like many of you, I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time worker. My kids do have sports after school throughout the week, as well as homework. So my schedule tends to be pretty compact. I got a lot on my plate. But the program here actually works out perfectly for a working professional like myself. The programs, they do have live lectures to where you can attend the class, be communicating with your fellow students and your teachers. And at the same time, if you're unable to attend those, then you can still watch the recording and still gain the lesson for the day. So it's very flexible. It's not like the traditional college route where you have to be in a certain location, which works out for me much better because my days fluctuate with the availability of time that I do have. When it comes to the actual classes, the teachers are very responsive. They're always willing to help. The classes themselves, they do offer how-tos and sort of walkthroughs. For instance, right now I'm in the SQL class, learning Microsoft Access, and it's got a little bit of coding on the courses. So when you do have a course like that, it's nice to have that hands-on experience. And the school uses this program called Cengage, which actually provides some simulations, which I found makes it much easier to grasp the information that we're covering in the class. Classes are once a week. So again, it provides an ample amount of time to be able to do your research, submit your work, and still enjoy life as it comes to you. So it's honestly difficult to see how this can't fit into someone's schedule, especially with that flexibility that UBIS provides. So yeah, well, thank you again for your time and letting me participate.
All right, let's talk about our international campuses now. Gabriel, if you could give us a pleasure and talk about Barcelona.
Yeah. Well, hi everyone. My name is Gabriel. I'm from Panama, currently based in Barcelona. And why Barcelona? Why even Spain? Just to let you know, since the day that you will arrive to this city, you will love it. Basically, it's a city. If you come from other countries, you will like since the day you arrive. Then you will move from the airport. You will see a lot of connections. Talking about technology, Barcelona is one of the first city in Europe and in the world to connect the metro lines and the train lines to the 5G technologies. Basically, it's a city that connects with the city center to our campus, which is located in the university zone. Like the slides that we have over there, there's like 5 minutes to 7 minutes walking from the Camp Nou if you like sports. You will see the stadium from the FC Barcelona close to our campus. Yeah, basically everything is connected. You can walk from the beach to our campus to the main city that is Plaza Catalunya. We also have the mountains. One of the things that you will love about Spain and this city is the Mediterranean food and the traditional that the city has.
Thank you, Gabriel. And now, I mean, we have become a global university, but we're still a Swiss university at heart. So, Aiko, if you could do us a pleasure, since you are right there in Geneva, to talk more about our Geneva campus and our Geneva location.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Aiko. Originally I'm from Kazakhstan, but it's been more than 12 years I live in Switzerland. And actually I came here for studies and I chose this place to stay and live. As you know, Switzerland is at the heart of the Europe. You have I personally enjoyed travel around the Europe, and for example, Geneva Airport is located just 7 minutes from the city. And in Switzerland, we have 4 official languages, and in Geneva, Geneva is a French-speaking city, but the city is so international as it has so many international organizations like WTO, Red Cross, and of course UN. And talking about the UN, it's located just 10 minutes from our campus. Right now I'm at the campus. And all our students have the access to the UN library. So it's one of also our advantages. My parents were very happy that I chose to stay in Switzerland because Switzerland is one of the safest countries in the world. And I personally, what I like about Switzerland, that it has 4 seasons. It has hot summer, gold, yellow, autumn, snowy, winter, and then beautiful, of course, spring. And during all these 4 seasons, you have so many activities to do. During winter, you do the mountain sports. During summer, you enjoy the time near the lake. You take the boats, you have fun, do the barbecue with your friends or classmates. And also, there is a lot of events and festivals like Montreux Jazz Festival or some world events, car show, those who like the cars. And I would like to also mention that did you know that the World Wide Web actually was created in Switzerland? It was created at CERN in 33 years ago. And Switzerland is one of the world's leading countries for communication and technology, information and communication technology. I will stop here. I can talk so many things, so many good things about Switzerland because I enjoy living here. But if you have any more questions, I will be happy to reply them after the presentation. Thank you.
You
Thank
forgot
you.
about the chocolate.
And
Yes,
the
of
cheese.
course. Cheese and chocolate.
Thank you, Aiko. And for everyone, we will have an opportunity at the end of the presentation for you to be able to get all your questions answered and we'll have a Q&A session as well. It is important also to talk about our campus partners. So as a university, we have partnered with some of the major universities in the world to provide the students the opportunity to either do a dual degree or to have the opportunity to travel and visit or use the resources of one of our campus universities. So to name a few, we have partnered with one of the biggest international relations schools in Geneva, which is the Geneva School of Diplomacy. We have some of the major schools in Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. We have recently, which may not be listed here, which has recently finalized partnerships with 2 universities here in the United States. We've finished a partnership yesterday also with a university in Malaysia. We have a partnership at a school in the Maldives and in Myanmar. And to name a few, which shows how much as a university we embrace globalization, we care about academic excellence, and give an opportunities, give an opportunity to our students to truly embark on a globalization journey and have the opportunity to utilize the resources that any of our campus partners and universities may have to offer. Next, please. All right. Mr. Oscar.
Yes, thank you so much. My name is Oscar Gutierrez, and I'm currently the director of the IT program. And let me tell you a little bit about what the Master's in Information Technology looks like and its objectives and what it consists of. So let me just start by saying that the MS in IT offers comprehensive coverage of the field of IT as it is today. It's a very modern program. It is designed really to develop the students' skills, not only to conceptualize and architect business solutions that have information technology as its core, but also to undertake this project. So it's a very hands-on program. Students really learn how to do these things, and it's important to understand that the MS in IT program is really a program designed to develop the students' skills rather than learn the concepts. It's really to equip students with this confidence that they can really participate in complex projects with computer vendors, with software vendors, and be an integral part of very sophisticated IT projects. Let me quickly just jump into the structure of the program. So the MS in IT consists of what we would call a core set of courses that everybody needs to take. And then students choose a concentration, an area where students would like to focus on. Let me start with the core courses. The core courses are divided in 2 groups. One, the first group is the foundational courses. There are 4 courses here. The first course is really a comprehensive review of information systems today. Then there are 3 courses that are really the bedrock of any IT initiative today. One of them is a programming course for business analysis. This is not your traditional programming course. It is a modern course in programming for business analytics, so that students really understand what organizations today are using information to be more intelligent and more competitive. So it is a requirement really to have a fundamental understanding of what business analytics is. The other 2 courses have to do with how do we organize and set up sophisticated databases? Our previous speaker, one of our students, spoke to the fact that he's undertaking this course on databases. So one of those courses is a review of modeling techniques for databases. The second course is a much more sophisticated course for situations where you have multiple locations where you need to deploy databases around the world, for example, or multiple locations. Students learn how to do that. And that is the foundation. The other core courses, the other 6 courses that make up the core, involve systems analysis and development, business data communications, business intelligence, operations and project management, information security, and information technology strategy. The bedrock. Everybody needs to know and be proficient with those topics and know them to the extent that they can confidently lead, participate, and direct projects or undertake projects in today's complex information technology world. So that is the core. I should say that there is a version of this program for those individuals who have some experience in information technology. They may enroll in the executive version of the program. That means that the foundational courses will not be taken in the executive program. That is to say, individuals who already have had experience with at least one programming language and have had experience with data administration or database setup, they would, in a way, waive those courses and move on to the core. So if we can move to the next slide, just to talk a little bit about the concentrations. Once students conclude the core, they have the option, you have the option to select any of 5 concentrations: digital marketing, cybersecurity, data science, web and mobile design and development, and information technology management and control. Let me very briefly, I could also talk for hours about this. I'm very excited about all these concentrations, but let me just very briefly touch upon each one of them so that you get a flavor of what they are other than just their name. With digital marketing, most of you would probably agree with me that, and this is a fact, in many countries, for example, here in the United States, organizations have shifted their budget, their marketing budget, up to 70% of their money to digital marketing, away from traditional digital, non-digital initiatives, such as paper advertising or other media. So there's a lot of infusion of resources into digital marketing. It's an area of opportunity for many, many people to make a career in the digital marketing area. So in this concentration, students learn about digital marketing per se, but also digital marketing cannot exist in a vacuum. There's got to be a logistical process that allows organization to really exploit what is happening in the digital world. So we have courses on electronic commerce, which is the backbone behind digital marketing. We have courses on content marketing. You probably would agree with me that the amount of information that organizations need to handle today to maintain consistency in their messaging as they deploy websites and marketing in social media and other digital platforms it is mandatory for individuals to know and learn how to manage this immense amount of content. Then there is social media marketing, which is probably the area of most explosive growth, exponential growth in this area. So we have a course in social media marketing, and then nothing would make sense if we don't know how well we are performing in the digital world. So there is a course in internet analytics. How do we know how well our marketing campaigns are working? So students learn how to do that. So that's a digital marketing concentration. Data science, for those individuals who are interested in managing through numbers, exclusively numbers, we have this concentration. It's also an explosive area, new area for information technology. We have predictive analytics, data visualization, and advanced data systems. The courses that we offer in our core on databases represent the bread and butter of all organizations. You know, everything that we need to do to handle our financial transactions, sales, and payments and accounting and all of that. But today we are learning that much of the information that organizations need to handle today comes from unstructured messages, messages that involve visual expressions, a lot of text, and that need to be analyzed. So we have courses that deal into that. How do we manage advanced data systems that do not carry just letters and numbers, but also other kinds of unstructured data? So that is the data science concentration, which is very, very modern and very, very interesting. Cybersecurity. I should say cybersecurity is a must for any organization, whether it is small or large. They need to have a mechanism to secure their operation. More and more of the day-to-day operations rely on digital platforms. So they need to be secure. The cybersecurity concentration is highly tied to certifications that are world-renowned. CompTIA is a certification organization that guarantees that anyone who has accomplished their certifications is someone who knows how to do it. So this concentration focuses on 3 certifications by CompTIA: Networking Plus, Security Plus, and Cybersecurity and Analyst Plus. So anyone who undertakes this particular concentration is able to sit for the certifications under CompTIA. The courses are designed for that purpose. So you get the additional value if you complete these courses, because it gives you the opportunity to sit for those exams. I must say that there is no guarantee that earning a B in these courses will give you the certification. It's not like that. You prepare for the certification, and then you sit for the test. And of course, if you did well in the courses, you will do well in the exams. So that's the cybersecurity concentration. Web and mobile design and development are for those individuals who are interested in really developing applications, modern applications. That is the concentration for you. Today, most individuals, most organizations focus on web and mobile development. That's where the action is today. So this concentration teaches students how to develop the front end, what people see, their beautiful images and so forth, but what happens in the back end. So we have the full stack of development in this concentration. How to develop applications that look appealing to the user on mobile phones or on laptops or on workstations, as well as what happens in the background. That's that concentration. I could spend enormous amount of time talking about the details, the technical details, but it's a very modern concentration. Now, for those individuals who are at a stage in their career where they would rather be in a managerial position, the information technology management and control is the concentration for you. There, students learn about information control and audit, technology investment, management of technology and innovation, the ethics of information systems, and how do we secure the IT organization per se. This is a concentration that is not filled with tools and techniques like the others. It's more managerial, if you will. There may be students whose interest is more on the managerial aspects of IT, so this concentration would be for you. So let me stop here, and of course, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks.
So let's continue with the presentation and give an opportunity again for the Q&A at the end of the session. So Vincent, why don't we talk about internships?
Absolutely. So hello, everyone. It's wonderful to have you on today's session. My name is Vincent. I'm the Director of Partnership Development here at UBIS. So I work very closely with our educational advisors and agents all around the world who are assisting students like yourselves with your course selections and applications. A little bit about my background. I'm originally born in Zimbabwe, grew up in Africa, Irish by nationality, background in hospitality. I've been in education now for close to 16 years, working with many fantastic students all around the world, helping them to shape their careers. So let's focus a little bit on internship opportunities at UBIS. We greatly value internship opportunities. We believe it's very important for students to have the practical experience in the industries to build upon what you learn in the classroom. It also helps you to enhance your employability, to enhance your resume, to have this practical internship opportunities during or after the program. On the right-hand side of the screen here, you can see a snapshot of some of the organizations where our students have completed their internships. As you can see, it's very varied across lots of different sectors and different fields. As Aiko mentioned, our Geneva campus is 10 minutes walk from the United Nations, so we have a strong link with the UN. So students have worked with the UNHCR, UNICEF, UNITAR, NGO organizations. But then we've had students working in the travel sector, so IATA, International Air Transport Association, Kuoni, which is one of the world's largest travel providers. You also see here the financial sector where students have done internships. Switzerland and Geneva in particular is a financial hub as well. UBS, you've got automobile industry, petrol and gas, El Petrol. You've got the International Telecommunications Union. So lots of different sectors, but of course IT is fundamental across all of these industries. So there's some very exciting internship opportunities. We do have some requirements. So these internship opportunities are open to students who have completed at least 1.5 years of a master's degree. You will need to be fluent in English, and you will need to have a motivation letter and a CV in place. Our careers services department is really there to support you with all these aspects, interview techniques, how to write a good motivation letter, CV, etc. We're there to guide you, but at the same time, we don't guarantee internships. And you really need to take an independent approach when searching for the best internship for you. But we are there to guide you every step of the way. So some fantastic, exciting opportunities. And we strongly recommend that you start the process of looking for an internship as quickly as possible, because it can take some time, but we're there to help you every step of the way. I believe I'm handing over to Nicole now.
Thank you, Vincent. Let's be honest, one of the most important reasons we like to choose a university is education, and then also student life. At UBIS, whichever campus you choose, our global campus, our Barcelona or our Geneva campus, we are committed to providing our students a balanced educational and social student life. Just some of the activities that we orchestrate for our students is the UBIS Research Institute. Weekly has forums with guest speakers, lecturers to debate hot topics in information technology, digital entrepreneurship, international relations, you name it. We also have our student council that has created UBIS Apero. Apero is a long-standing European tradition. So our students gather together for apps, tapas, drinks, every month to engage with each other and get to know each other. And then other educational conferences this May. UBIS is co-hosting with UNESCO and the University of Geneva a conference on social media and digital services that our students can attend in person, online, present papers, and also guest lecture, and then also different activities and social gatherings, picnics, some of the clubs and different events on campus. And then I don't know who is next.
I believe it's me.
All right.
All right, so what are our next steps? Next steps is to complete your final admissions requirements if you decide that you want to move forward with your application. How does the process works? We complete your interview if you haven't done so with a global admissions representative. We have some of the members of the admissions team here who are the ones that extended an invitation to this event today. It is worth mentioning, and I will say it till the end of pretty much of the month, is the fact that we have a great opportunity right now to begin with our MSIT program with our global demand scholarship that would allow you to get an extensive reduction in the tuition when it comes to the program. So definitely encourage you all to move forward with your application, go over your interview in order to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. Once you have completed your admissions requirements, and if you are accepted to the university, some of the things that you will receive prior to beginning your course is your credentials that would allow you to use your UBIS email address, your student ID, just like the one we have right there on the right with where you're from, your program, QR code, etc., etc. The ability to access our Learn database, which is our digital library that has millions of books, journals, publications, research that you can definitely take advantage of. As Bo at the beginning of the presentation talked about the Cengage application and MindTime, that's something that you will receive as well. A final acceptance letter that includes a course mapping with all your entire schedule from the beginning, and also most importantly, for those that are wanting to take the opportunity to travel to one of our destination locations, we can work side by side with you, with the Student Services Department, to help with any visa, invitation, application process, or whatever is needed in order for you to take this to the next step and officially become part of the UBIS family. Most importantly, we will also have an orientation where we cover our learning management system, so you understand how user-friendly it is and take advantage of all the features and benefits, get to talk to your faculty, again, student services, and finalize everything to ensure you have a successful start in this journey when it comes to your MSIT program. It is, I guess, definitely, in order to conclude before we begin our Q&A session, to summarize the reason why we love UBIS and why we believe UBIS could definitely be a good fit for your educational choice. So with that being said, Whitney, if you could do us the honors and talk a little bit more about why we love UBIS.
Hi, thanks, Rob. I'm Whitney. I'm a global admissions representative. A few of you in here may have spoken to me on the phone already. So glad to see you all here in this Zoom meeting. There's a few things that make UBIS really special, especially for the student experience. As Vincent talked about in his discussion on the internship opportunities, the partnerships with business, our closeness with the UN, also the global universities, is really very global, diverse perspective that you're able to get at our school. That is something that you can't find in a lot of places. Our boutique-sized classes, like it says here, max 20 per classroom. So I think this is really important for students who are a little, have some questions about starting online, hybriding online, or even doing the entire program online, is that it can maybe feel isolating. Because our classes are so small and tight, and they are combined, you're not set aside. So the students in Geneva, the students in Barcelona, and the students in all the countries that they're coming from are combined in their classes together, interacting through the platform, interacting through the live lectures. And in that way, you get a close community, even if you're doing it from home. We're very much, as I said, about practical experience. Oscar went over that, and I'm talking about the actual program points. It's very important to us that you leave with skills as well as knowledge, and we put that very forefront. Yeah, 30 nationalities. So you are going to be getting a lot of perspective from many different people and with many different goals and skills that they're bringing in from their experience. And then you also bring a lot of value yourself for that, because there's always someone somewhere who wants to know what's going on where you are. And those connections are very, very accessible here. And hopping on and off from on ground and online in different places, the flexibility and the things that you can get done and the choices you can make for your own life while still continuing the program. We really work with you on that. And I think that that's one of the things that I get a lot of positive feedback from, that people really like working with us. Yeah, so those are the main components of things that really set us apart. And so with that finished, Raf, I think you're wrapping up.
Thank you, Whitney. So on that note, I appreciate all of you taking the time to join us today. I think we had actually made great timing, so we had times to get some of your questions answered, and again, provide you with any additional information that you might need. So how are we going to do this? There are a couple of different ways. You can literally raise your hand, or you can use the reaction icon at the bottom of Zoom to raise your hand as well. Or we can also utilize the chat box if you have any questions too. And we are ready to begin our Q&A session. So who has questions for us, or did we do that heck of a job that we covered everything? Come on, I don't see any questions.
We are very thorough.
Clearly we are. Okay, I see.
Sorry, I think I have a question.
Sure.
Yes, I want to ask a question. I'm an international student in Poland. I'm studying MSc in computer engineering. I specialize in the wireless technology.
Great.
Yes, I really wish to ask, like Dr. Oscar was saying, concerning the cybersecurity, because I want to really do cybersecurity. Do I still need to go in for the foundation courses?
Yes, if you enroll in a Master's of Science in Information Technology, a requirement for the degree is to complete the entire core. Yes, you are required to take the courses. So
All right.
so essentially what you do is you take the core and then you declare a concentration. In your case, if you are already as a student or you already have some experience, you may qualify for the executive version of it. That will probably reduce the amount of courses that you need to take. So that's something that you would need to discuss with admissions so that your case is reviewed and a determination is made whether or not to enroll you in the executive version of it. And that will reduce the amount of time that you need to complete the program.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Yes.
One of the beautiful things about our program and about our university, number one, is the flexibility, and that we really truly take the time to go over a career planning session with you. So there are a lot of different situations, a lot of different scenarios, and in a lot of situations we take it as a case by case. So which is why I highly encourage you, if you haven't done so, to complete your meeting with a global admissions representative, so we can definitely go over what your particular situation, your experience prior to submitting your file to the admissions committee, and then we can determine what will be the best fit for you professionally, academically, and also to make it more cost effective.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. I see 2 questions on the chat. Can I start my classes before I get my visa? Sure, you can. However, you will not be able to take advantage of the Global Demand Scholarship that we have available right now. That's Global Demand Scholarship. It is available for our intake coming up April 25th, but you can definitely start your classes online. I think I watered it a little. You can start that. You can definitely start your classes online by all means, and then we can work with you on the meantime on your visa process. So my apologies. The answer is yes. You actually can start your classes while we work in student services. We'll work side by side with you when it comes to any visa processes or anything that needs to be done in the event that you want to travel to one of our locations. That's the beauty, again, of having our 3 hubs, which is our global, Geneva, and international. So you in Barcelona, so you can take advantage of that. My apologies. Next question is, which courses do you offer and how long will it take?
Our master's in information technology typically takes 1.5 to 2 years if you're taking the full program with concentration. However, the executive version that we were speaking with the previous student about can be shortened if you get those classes transferred in.
Again, case by case situation. That's one of the beauties of the university. I see another question. Sorry, battery was flat. I hope you're okay. And you missed a few things. I would like to ask what are the options for paying tuition. So one of the good things, Domingo, the presentation is recorded. We can send it to you, so you really make sure that you didn't miss anything. However, we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Again, I'll go back case by case scenarios. So we do have different options when it comes to tuition payments, tuition options as well. so we can definitely talk with you in regards of what your situation is and how we can make it happen. Again, it is worth mentioning that we have an amazing opportunity due to the demand of IT professionals out there. So we have an amazing opportunity right now that you definitely should take advantage of for an intake coming up to take the program at a much reduced tuition option. So definitely something that you should consider and take advantage of. So. And I hope everything is okay with your tire. Oh no, with your battery. I thought it was tire. Okay. All right, who else has questions? I think I saw somebody raising their hand. Did I not? I don't see anything unless you all see something that I'm missing. I don't see any other questions. I'm going to check the chat one more time. Okay. Can I work and study on my student visa? Who wants to take that one? Anybody want to answer that question? Okay.
If we talk about Switzerland, yes. So as an international student, when you arrive to Switzerland, the first 6 months you're not allowed to work. It's country's rules, and I think it's good because that way you integrate to the country, to the city. And after 6 months, you're allowed to work up to 15 hours a week. And of course, it should be also connected to your topic, to your program. So this is about Switzerland.
Thank you, Aiko. All right, well, I don't see any other questions. So again, I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy day, evening, or afternoon to join us today. Thank you, Dr. Oscar Gutierrez, for taking the time to a very thorough presentation over the program. We truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy everything that we covered with you today. I know there was a lot of information. Keep in mind that we will work side by side with you. So our global admissions team will be reaching out to you personally to ensure you don't have any additional questions, and also talk about next steps if you want to move forward with your application process. We truly hope to see you all as part of the UBIS family. Thank you again for taking the time to be with us today, and pleasure seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Goodbye.